Hi everyone, I'm going to do a review and demonstration of the Benefit Hello Flawless foundation and the powder. I've had a lot of questions whether you use just one or the other. I actually use both because I find that this one's a very low to medium coverage, whereas this kind of covers a lot more, but it doesn't actually look cakey at all, which is really good. So before we get started, I'm just going to prime my face using the sample package of the POREfessional. The reason why I'm using this is because I've actually got so many sample packages of it. And basically, I just want to put it right here where I get really big pores and then just blend it outwards. By the way, don't mind me looking over this way. It's because I have my mirror right there. And don't mind how I look either, I just got out of the shower. Okay, so next I'm going to apply this and put it on the back of my hand. Yeah. So just there like that, and I'm just going to dab it on my face because I find the brush that I'm using at the moment is actually soaking up a lot of my foundation. And the brush I'm using is a Napoleon Set stippling brush. I love this brush, it buffs it out so well. Okay, so foundation there done. You can see that it is quite a nice kind of look. It comes out matte. It's a very matte color, but I don't know if you can see, you can still have that dewy finish. I completely forgot what I was going to say. More. So next, to set it all in, I'm going to use my Hello Flawless powder. Everyone is really scared to use this powder with the foundation because they're worried that it will be cakey, and then it look cakey. It looks like this. I promise you guys, it is a really soft, velvety kind of finish. It's beautiful. I don't really use the sponge that much because that's when it does get cakey. So I use the brush that it comes with because I find it creates a very sheer, beautiful, flawless look on top of the foundation. So what I do is I just run it along there, tap off excess powder, and then always stroke downwards with your powder. Because if you stroke up, the powder's just going to stick on your hairs and give that really cakey look. Okay, so this is basically what the foundation and powder look like together. It's absolutely flawless, as you can see. And I don't know if you can see in this camera, but the thing that I absolutely love about these two things put together is that it still has that really nice dewy glow. I don't think you can see on this camera, but you can see it here on the forehead. You can see it there. It's absolutely beautiful, and I think that's because of the SPF that is in the powder as well. So when you put the powder on, it's not a completely matte finish. It's absolutely gorgeous. I'll be back in a jiffy, and I'm gonna finish off the rest of my things, do my eyebrows and my hair, and I'll talk to you more about the Benefit Hello Flawless foundation and powder. And I'm back! So this is basically the finished look once you've done, you know, your mascara, your lipstick, you know, your contouring and highlighting, and your eyebrows. So it is quite a nice natural look. Basically what I love about this foundation and powder is the SPF, which I've mentioned before, but the most amazing thing about these two products is the fact that normally when I get a foundation that has SPF in it, I'll take a photo of myself and there'll be a backlash of white. So my face will look so much more whiter than my body, than what it should really do. This one doesn't do that. I have tried this by itself and I have tried this by itself, and obviously both of them put together, and it's still, there is no backlash of white whatsoever. So that's what I absolutely love about this powder and foundation, is that there's no backlash whatsoever. However, the thing I don't really like too much about this is the fact that it does say it's buildable, but I find that when I do build it, it just gets more and more heavier on my face, to the point where within an hour I'll be soaking in oil. Like, it's absolutely crazy. This foundation and the powder both suit combination oily or dry skin, but I find that even if you are completely dry all over, the more you build on this, the more oilier your skin's going to get. And if you have oily skin and it's not good enough coverage for you, and you're you know, overdoing it, going crazy with it, it's going to be like you've just come out of the pool. It's pretty bad when it comes to that. So that's why I find this is more of a day wear kind of thing, if that makes sense. So basically, I like to wear this in the day, and I wear my L'Oreal True Match in the night time. The reason why I don't really wear this at night either is the fact that it doesn't stay on very long. And when I mean that when at night, if you go clubbing and if you're having dinner and you're dancing, it does tend to go oily. Even if you just do a really, really light kind of buff over your face, it still tends to get oily and it starts getting a bit splotchy. That is the God honest truth. So this foundation is not 100% perfect, but it is one of my favorite foundations and powders. So I really recommend using this during the daytime. It's really weird. I find that during the daytime, if I'm going out rollerblading and if I'm on the beach and if I'm going crazy, it stays perfectly on my face. But as soon as it gets to nighttime, I'm out clubbing, having a good time, it gets really splotchy and it doesn't really work that well. So I tend to use something else. Comment below if you have the same thing as me, or maybe I'm just crazy. But overall, I absolutely love this foundation and powder. And yes, guys, you can use both of them together and it will not look cakey. Like, I'll do a close-up. It's not cakey at all. You can still see a little bit of redness here and there because it's not too, it's not very, like, it doesn't have very good coverage, but it does blanken out a lot of the redness. And, you know, if I do not really recommend this to girls who have really bad things that they want to cover up, unless you want to use concealer on top, but I'm not really a concealer fan. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope I changed your mind about using both of them together, because I promise you it really does work. It works a charm. It's like they're just meant to be, like, oh, married couple. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. Please rate and subscribe and tell me what you think. Bye.